right, welcome to the Denman Homestead. I'm Buddy. Stephanie is in the kitchen with me today as well. And today's day 7 of our sprouts. And here is what happened on day 1 through 6. Okay, day 1. Watering the morning of day 1. Radishes are starting to sprout. The next one. See what I got on the bottom. Yeah, got quite a bit on the bottom. I'm gonna slide, just kind of slide this over. Knock as many as I can in there. Okay. Broccoli is sprouting. Starting to see a little bit of sprouting in the alfalfa. Okay. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bottom green tray, just this bottom one, put it on top here. Our box back on, the weight. Okay, day 1. Alright, it's day 2, so we're going to see the progress of day 2. Remember, this was my very bottom tray that I put on the top. The whole point of the weight and everything is to tell the sprout, I don't want you growing up right now. I want you pushing those radicals, the little roots, I want you pushing them down or to the side, but as long as it's not up yet. So let's see. Radishes. Radishes are looking good. Now, they're doing their job. All the roots are starting to push through the wire basket. So that's really good. If you look in here and you see all this kind of webbing, don't think that that's mold. That's actually just the little fibers of their roots growing off of all the sprouts. So this is looking really good. Day 2, first spray. I don't see any signs of drying on the cocoa, so that is very good. Next, doing really well. Let's see if we can see that root. Oh yeah, very cool. Looking good. I think tomorrow we're going to be ready to take the weight off and put them in their dark out, their blackout period. I think we'll be there already by tomorrow. Okay. Next. And it looks not as tall, but it is sprouting. So that is super interesting. Paper towel is still pretty damp. I'm going to do a very light spray for these because I don't want to get that paper towel too wet. That is looking really good. Still not as tall on this one. It's definitely sprouting and putting those radical those legs down. Yeah, some of them. Not as many, but some of them. and it is probably the least developed out of everything, but it is putting roots out. Let's just check the bottom. Just a handful. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or so poking through. So that could just be because maybe their paper towels are kind of woven, so maybe they're having a little bit harder of a time pushing through that woven paper towel. But all in all, good progress for today. So I'm going to stack these back up and give them day 2 of weight. And then I think day 3 we're going to be ready to take the weight off. And essentially what blackout period is, what we'll do on day 3 is we're going to take our bottom tray and we're going to put it on top like that. And we're just going to block any light from getting to them. And that's going to tell them to start pushing up now. They're not getting weighed down. And then after that, put them under a light and get them green. So, cool. Thanks. We'll check back tomorrow. Okay, it's day 3. Check our sprouts. Whoa. Wow. It is pushing past the lid. So, these are going to be ready for lights out for sure. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take each one and give it a spray. And then we're going to take the bottom tray and we're going to put it over it just like that, so that there's not weight pressing down on it anymore, but it's not getting light. So we're going to do that with each one. Broccoli's looking good. Paper towel is looking pretty thick, like a thick mat, but it's not as tall. And that's probably just because it doesn't have that cocoa to dig down into. This is looking good. Still not like, it's not really penetrating very well through that paper towel. But I'm actually going to keep weight on this one a little bit longer. See if I can get some more penetration on that one. So we'll So I'm going to let that alfalfa at the bottom, I'm going to keep the weight on. Everything else is just getting the bottom tray turned into a lid to cut the light out and allow it to grow up, push up further. And once it's pretty tall, pushing up against the top of this, that is when we will give it some sunlight or LED light or whatever you have. So there it is. All right, check back tomorrow. All right, so it is now day 4. So let's check it out. So they've had a full day covered in the darkness. Oh, look at that. They're actually lifting the lid. They're lifting the lid off now. So that is awesome. I think these are pretty much ready for the light already. Just one day of darkness. Okay, no judgment, guys. I have rigged this up with 2 bookshelves on each side of my little garage table, and this LED light that Dustin and Jill got for all the fathers on Father's Day. It's just sitting up there right now. But I have this set up with the plants underneath it. So now they're getting light. This is the light stage. So these could have gotten taller. I could have done 2 days in the dark. I'm going to go ahead and do one. This one was ready to go. The radish was ready to go. But now, you see how they're all just like yellow? They haven't had the chance to let the photosynthesis do their thing to have light give them energy to start getting bigger, and that's when they start to turn green. So now they've got their light. This one is the really small paper towel one that we're going to let stay in the dark a little bit. But they've got their light and they are ready to grow. Now you can do this in a windowsill. That's how I used to do all of mine, just put them in a windowsill. But they will start to kind of grow towards where the light is coming from. So you'll, like when I used to do all my sunflower sprouts and broccoli sprouts, they'd be going straight up, and I put them in the windowsill and they grow towards the windowsill because the sun's coming in now and they're just kind of moving towards it. So this way, with it directly above, they should just go straight up. All right, so we will check back tomorrow. So this was all yellow yesterday, and you can just see the difference that the light has made. Getting the green to show up. This was the one that really wasn't doing much, and it's still pretty low. This is our paper towel one. It's still pretty low, but we're getting some more roots coming through, just not a whole lot. I'm not 100% sure how this one's going to do. I'm hoping that maybe it'll start to shoot up now. But I think now it's time to add some water in the retention tray. Look at that root bed. That is really good. It's pretty easy to tell that the cocoa, this one, this broccoli, and this radish, you can definitely tell that these are doing the best compared to the paper towel ones. But I'm going to put a little bit of water in the tray. I don't want too much because you just want the roots to be able to get a drink. So we're just going to do a even little layer down there. And you just want to make sure that your roots are actually touching. I think I might need a little bit more. And this is usually about a cup or two. But it's always best just to kind of put some in there and then test it. Yeah, there we go. Make sure that the roots are actually reaching the water. So I'm going to do this with all of the trays, and then we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Okay, so this is day 6 of the sprouts, and radish is looking really, really good, nice and tall. I'm really good with like just harvesting this today or tomorrow. Broccoli is looking great. Now broccoli sprouts, they can get taller than this, but you want to start looking to make sure that they're not getting true leaves. And just to kind of show you what I mean about that, you'll see in any sprout, they start with their seed leaves, which is just 2 leaves to give them the energy they need to shoot up. If you start seeing a third leaf, a leaf that's looking a little different, that's a true leaf. And you really want to harvest before you start seeing that. That just means that the sprout phase has passed and now they're trying to become a full plant. So these are looking really good too, these broccolis. Now, unfortunately, if we go back over here to our paper towel, we're like in the same place that we've been for a while. And I don't know, I just don't think that the paper towel method worked out for me. I know some people make it work really well. This is the broccoli. I mean, look at the difference in the broccolis. Some people have probably mastered like how to do a paper towel. I am not 100% sure what I did wrong here, or maybe I just need to work with a little bit more. Maybe use instead of 2 layers of paper towel, maybe use just 1 or something, because the seeds maybe are just having a harder time getting through it. I'm not sure. But there's just like, I mean, just looking at the 2 different broccolis, the one with the cocoa is just so much fuller and like, I mean, ready to eat right now. And this is just like very far behind. So if we look at the alfalfa now, this alfalfa, and alfalfa sprouts just kind of like broccoli sprouts, they don't get super tall, but you could harvest this now if you wanted to. This is the alfalfa and the cocoa. You could definitely harvest this and eat it, even though they're only, you know, yay big. You could this could be ready to go. Now the paper towel for the alfalfa did better than the broccoli, but still not as good as its counterpart with the cocoa. So I feel pretty good at this point in saying that paper towel can work. For whatever reason, the alfalfa liked it more than the broccoli did. But if you could just get a different medium like the coconut coir, if you could get a different medium like that, you just have better results. So I'm glad we did the test. I really hate that the paper towels didn't do near what I thought they were going to do. I was really thinking that I might get some pretty close comparisons. And with the alfalfa, it's the closest between the broccolis, but it's just not there. It's not the same. So, like I said, this is day 6, and I think tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and harvest. Okay, so that was the last 6 days of the sprouting. And as you could see from yesterday, day 6, we had not very much luck with our paper towel experiment. The broccoli literally just never took off, and the alfalfa really wanted to start going, but it never got as big as the alfalfa and the cocoa. But the 3 in the cocoa I'm very happy with. These turned out really well. The radish had a couple of issues getting moisture, I think, around the edges, but the center of it grew super thick. The broccoli is almost the entire tray, and the alfalfa is almost the entire tray. So what we'll do is we'll just scrape these little baby broccoli sprouts and these baby alfalfa sprouts into a tray, and that's going to go to the chickens, so they will get to enjoy some of this sprouting test that we've done. The rest we are going to clean our scissors and harvest, and then we'll do a taste test, and the rest we will vacuum seal so that we can save it for later and keep it fresh. So we're just going to go ahead and start giving it a haircut.
How would you eat these on a day-to-day basis? Like if you sprouted these?
Well, in a salad or on a sandwich are my two favorite methods.
Okay.
But there's all kinds of things that you can just throw it in there if you want a little leafy crunch, a little extra flavor. But yeah, salads and sandwiches, those are kind of my favorite. The one kind of cool thing about the paper towel is that there's no medium, so you can just pull these alfalfa sprouts right off. That makes cleanup kind of nice. So this will go to the chickens.
We'll be happy about that. I just took a paper towel with some rubbing alcohol and cleaning my scissors real good.
So I'm just gonna go around and cut it off right above the cocoa.
Like a haircut.
Just like a haircut. All the kids are outside, and another kid showed up. A baby goat kind of kid. I don't know why.
You're burgering in here too?
Little baby goat.
This kid showed up.
Oh, it's like, let me down.
Where did it come from?
Where is its mother?
Well, it came from over there.
Just walked by itself?
Yeah, it came with the
My mom doesn't have any baby
It came with
goats.
Chia, they said.
I think it came from Ellie's.
And Allie is over there right now?
I think so.
Did you see Ellie?
No. I want to look.
Stray baby goat has wandered up.
Alright, we'll bring it inside and we'll call Ellie.
Hello?
Hey, where are you at?
Oh, we're about 50 minutes from the house. What's up?
Oh, just a little goat showed up to our house with Chia.
What?
Yeah, we're wondering if it belongs to you.
What color is it?
Brown and white?
How did he show up to y'all's house?
I don't know, but Chia and this baby goat just came to hang out, I guess. Heard
Oh my goodness.
the kids at the back patio.
Okay, so I'm going to rinse off some different sprouts and we're going to taste them. First one I'm rinsing is the
Radish?
Alright, so let's try the alfalfa first.
Okay.
Split it in half. There we go. Very earthy,
Very earthy.
good crunch. Okay. Broccoli.
Broccoli's a lot more mild.
Yeah, and more green, I think,
Yeah.
than like more plant sprout flavor than earthy flavor.
Yeah.
All right, now here's the powerful one.
Just give me like one or two.
No, you gotta get a little bit in there. Just don't go crazy.
Well,
This is the radish. This is the one that you add a little bit for flavor, but you try not to go overboard. Okay, ready? Cheers.
it has got
Spicy.
a kick.
Spicy.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's got a nice spicy kick to it.
And an earthiness, but you get the heat.
Okay, well,
Neat.
let's get these vacuum sealed up.
All right.
Okay, the much requested Ellie and Megan
Okay.
for the pickled watermelon rind. Pickled
Oh,
watermelon
this is the rind?
Yes.
I've tried to be a little more open to trying stuff.
Oh.
That's something that Meg's taught me because you said that you didn't think I would try it. That's
Right.
because all my childhood before I met Meg, I wasn't willing to, but I want to make her happy, and so I'm willing to give things
Smells
a
like
chance.
bread.
Oh, oh. All right, Meg.
I'm sorry, that can't happen.
Come on,
Why
Meg.
is it spicy?
It's got some chili pepper in it. Let's go for it.
No, it didn't even make it in his mouth. He just licked it and said
You
no.
want it?
You can throw it in the grass.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. We tried,
my
guys.
goodness.
We
We
tried.
tried.
We did
who all
try.
liked that?
Everyone liked it except for my mom.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's awful.
I don't do good with like sweet stuff anyways, though.
That's not sweet.
Or
That's
sour,
like,
whatever it is.
it's not even sour. It's like,
I can't tell. It's something.
it's wrong is what it is. It's
It's,
wrong.
it's very powerful. There's something very powerful about it. Thank you.
Very strong.
Yep.
Well, thanks, guys, for testing it.
Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Okay, the goat has been rescued.
Bye.
Thank you all. Bye
Bye.
bye.
See ya.
Bye. Thank y'all for your hospitality.
Okay, so there you go. 6 days, some sprouting trays, and you have 3 bags of super fresh, delicious sprouts.
Yep.
And those are delicious. They're super tasty.
Yeah.
So it's that easy. It's really, really simple to
Super quick too.
yeah, to sprout and to get your own sprouts going. And there's so many to try from, like so many different flavors, and they all have so much nutrition. And you can grow indoors when it's 125 degrees outside if you wanted to. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.